This is the Cyelee Wolf X Pro red dot sight featuring the RMR mounting footprint. If you're looking for a red dot that's both high in value and easy on the wallet, you've got to check this one out. Big field of view, thick window frame, and side-loading battery designs are all things that most people like. After our 300 rounds test, there are also things you may dislike about this optic. So keep watching and leave a comment. Besides its impressive multi-reticle design, another standout feature of this red dot is its high quality, making it a fantastic alternative to traditional RMR optics. Just look at this thing. The internals of the optic is held by screws on the bottom, and the footprint works with any existing RMR optic cuts. This means it can go on most RMR-ready handguns and optic mounts for long guns. The 2 MOA dot and a 26 MOA reticle system is an innovative design that offers users the single dot configuration, or with the 26 MO ring around the center dot. When shooting, the 2 MOA dot is a better option, because the field of view isn't cluttered during the day or night. The base model Wolf Pro is around $215, and the X Pro model is about $260. For about $50 more, the Cyelee Wolf X Pro version features the multiple reticle system that the original model doesn't, and it also comes with a motion sensor that will put the optic into standby mode to save battery after 5 minutes without motion. In case you missed this, Cyelee has provided our channel an exclusive discount code to help you save if you're interested. Check the first link in the description and use the code. For users that dislike the bottom battery loading design, the Cyelee has the side-loading battery design, and it looks very much like the Holosun 507C, so you don't have to remove the optic to swap battery or re-zero. It saves time and headache in the armory or at the range. Just be sure to remove that tiny screw carefully so you don't lose it, since the optic runs on a single 3-volt CR16 32 battery, and it's supposed to last over 50,000 hours. So far, the optic hasn't died on us yet, and we are going to do an update in the future. If the battery fails, we will provide review update of this optic on our website. The link is below. Speaking of the window size, the Wolf X Pro is actually slightly wider than the Holosun 507C and about the same height as the 507. Of course, the window is smaller than the SRO, but shooting it felt as easy as the SRO. The dot is easy to acquire, so as follow-up shots. If you are new to red dot sights, don't get too caught up with getting the largest window size. Ultimately, they don't matter that much if you don't have good shooting fundamentals. As long as they are big enough to catch the dot within the window, you can always train to close the skill gap. If you haven't seen this yet, the Mantis X10 is the innovative gadget to mastering shooting fundamentals without burning through expensive ammo. You get immediate real-time feedback, including recoil analysis, helping you fine-tune every aspect of your technique and acquire the dot faster. Whether you're practicing with live fire or dry fire, this is one of the best training gadget you can get. So check the link in the description to try it out. While using the Wolf X Pro on this hybrid Glock and Shadow Systems MR920, the optic retains zero quite well after about 300 rounds. During the test, the optic was also intentionally bumped around to simulate what the optic may experience when taking in and out of the case or in and out of the car at the range. However, no intentional destructive torture was done to the optic. When zeroing the optic, the turret doesn't return any audible feedback after each dial. But if you pay close attention, you will feel the click, assuming you aren't wearing gloves. You must need a small flathead to dial the turret, and you can't just pick up a shell casing to do it at the range. When it comes to durability, the lens frame is fairly thick and looks solid. The forward-leaning lens hood actually diverts stress impact at the front. Overall, it's a top-notch 70-75 T6 aluminum optic that most users will appreciate, but please don't forget that it's still an open emitter optic, so things can get in there, and it will be hard to clean it out quickly if dealing with frost or moisture. This optic turns on automatically when it senses motion, saving you battery life, while most optics battery can last up to 50,000 hours these days. Swapping out the battery is always the easier option than relying on the motion sensor to save battery. Another thing is that if you are using it as an carry optic, it's never an idle for the motion sensor to work. The Wolf X Pro can be used on handguns and long guns. There are pros and cons to this optic discussed in this video. But overall, the Wolf X Pro is a standout choice for users in the market for a slim, durable, reliable red dot. And the Wolf X Pro should be at the top of your list for under $300. Check the links below or watch this video next.